All right, so this part 4 of the video, we are still in Monarchs, and what I'm going to do is do some of the main story quests. I'm also going to go over some of the side quests that popped up, and I'll end the series when we get to Everfall. Okay, I'm not going to rank this character all the way up to 65, but when we get to Everfall, by then I will have covered everything you need to know. And when we get to Everfall, it's actually going to go perfectly with the video I uploaded today, which was September 24th. And that is basically covering the factions, why you want to join a faction, the importance of it, how it also helps you rank up. It goes over farming also, attribute points that help boost whatever you're farming that you absolutely do not want to overlook. Huge benefit to attributing depending on what you're farming. If you're finding mining, then obviously strength. If you're finding, if you're farming animals, then you want to go dex. Okay, hemp, int, fishing, focus, woodworking or lumber, wood, all that stuff, then you want to go constitution. So be sure to check out that video. Hey, look what popped up right here. Holy crap. Now, I did notice something when I got over here. Okay, now, when I went into my inventory, I noticed that these tools were lit up with yellow markers, and I overlooked this a lot of times when I was ranking up characters, and maybe you will, maybe you won't. But why this is important and I'm bringing it up is because if you saw the last video and you saw me ranking up at the stone cutting station, and I ranked up a bunch of stone at once to boost my stone and crafting up and take advantage of that first craft bonus, which is a ×3 bonus that you never get back once you use it once. I was able to get my stone cutting up to level 50. Okay. Now, what I want to say is this mission that shows you that you have these two to do a certain task with, if that makes sense. Over here, number 3, craft timber at woodshop, craft coarse leather at tannery. Well, if you only craft those 10 or the 4, you're going to be missing out. Oh my God, I'm about to shoot this freaking thing with my bow to maybe crack it faster. Oh my goodness. Now, if you craft only the 10 at the timber and only the 4 at the tannery, you're losing out on your triple XP bonus hugely. And you won't regret it till later, till you realize, oh my God, I lost my first craft bonus. That's why I want to point that out for you right now. Do not do that mission until you get a few hundred, 500 timber or greenwood so you can make the timber, and then 500 of the coarse leather so you can do the tannery one, and then same thing with the block. I would always say like 500. Now there are crafting calculators. I will link the website below. It reminds me, I didn't link the one on today's video, but there are new world calculators for anything you want to craft. If you want to only farm exactly what will get you to level 50 stone cutting or woodworking, then it will tell you need 324 pieces or whatever to get it there, and it will tell you the exact amount of XP you'll get for however many you're going to craft. So be very mindful of that. Pay attention to these. So if we look at the map, we have the main mission up here. Okay, now notice we had that side quest down here, but we're not going down there and wasting our time. Okay, unless you just want to go through and do all the missions in the game and take your time, that's perfectly fine if you want to do that. If you're trying to hurry up and get more advanced, then you want to follow a main story quest, MSQ people call it. What we're going to do is we're going to head up here. I do see a side mission, so if it brings us over here somewhere, I can go off real quick, get this one done, and I can look at my journal and see how much XP I get for it, how much gold I get for it, and is it worth my time. All right, make a camp to reset a spawn point. Now, in the new version, you can just set your spawn point and that will do the mission. What this wants you to do is actually craft your own camp. So if you saw in the beta, everybody was crafting camps, all you had to do is just go up and press E on one of them and it was fine. You didn't need 1,000 freaking camps out here. But, that's all right, because of the way it used to be, you had to place your own camp, but maybe they reworked it. So when I grabbed that mission, I noticed this popped up, which means there's a side quest available if I want to pick this up. Now, this side quest is probably going to be in this area right here where we're at, so I might as well pick it up before I start going to do the main quest. And with this side quest, we'll get 580 XP. We'll get 48 gold. We'll get territory standing, and we'll get this ice gauntlet. All right. So now if I look at my map, the 2 main quests here, got this side quest right here, blow them down, and we can go ahead and go do all those because they're in the same area. There is fall damage in this game, but there's no spot that you'll be able to fall. It's a nice sunset or sunrise. There's nowhere you'll be able to fall and die from fall damage in this game, okay? All right. Main story quest over here. One more. And let's see. Okay. Side story quest is right up in there. I think I'm going to pass on that because I believe the main story quest will probably bring me back over here. I would always recommend staying in light gear when you're ranking up. Also stay low con. It will make you a better player. You might die more at the beginning, but you will actually learn a lot from it. That's a lot of XP right there.
I'll tell you, but if you go in,
Grace O'Malley, let's go. Okay, yeah, I was right. Imagine that. I can go right back over there. Now, if I'm on the road, I don't want to dodge because I'll lose that haste. Oh. It's really good. Once you unlock the bleeding aspect of the rain of arrows, really good on enemies with shields like that to be able to go ahead and bleed them out. Another really good thing of having a ranged weapon on you is you will be able to hit these really easily, and people will be trying to get these really fast at the start. So I'm going to pull all these. Oh my god, I just shot those barrels because I thought that was an enemy. No one laugh. Okay, hold your laughter in, please. I'm gonna line of sight LOS that one enemy that's over here. See if I can get him to come to me. All right, I got a bunch of ranged enemies, so this is not good. If you want to line of sight those, it'd be better to bring them in tighter groups. Gonna go ahead and break the stamina of the shield. Once we get some bleeding effects on these weapons, it'll be really nice. Because right now they're pretty weak. So what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna get this dot next, so I can get Empower and increase my damage for 20% for 10 seconds, which is huge. Basically, I have constant Empower because I'll be able to get that back anytime. It'll be real fast cooldown. Then I'll go ahead and increase this and this. That way I'll weaken the enemy and rend the enemy by 30%. So if I'm in here and people are also ranking up in here and they're hitting all the barrels, I can be like, oh my god, look at that barrel over there that no one's hit yet. Oh, boom, I'm gonna hit that one. I'm gonna hit this one. Oh, and I can also hit this one up here. You can do that with the range. You cannot do that with a melee. Another reason why I always tell people when you're ranking up, one ranged and one melee, always, because you might want to back up from certain enemies. And that range is going to give you that ability to do so. All right, we got 2 enemies here. We got this one. We got this one. See if I can bring him over here. Okay, barely even hurt him. Now this guy is very powerful, so you gotta be careful. I see it's gonna take a little bit to kill him, so I'm gonna try to get rid of the little side piece action here. I was trying to dodge, but I'm out of dodge. Let's say I want to get range and shoot that. I can. If I don't want to play close, I can just keep dodging like this. I have that 2 seconds of haste every time I dodge. So I can just play the range game. Just love tap him. Now, he was fortified whenever he charged up like that. That's why I was only doing 29 damage. If you pull back all the way and you hold it, that's a heavy attack. And you do more damage. We see that green mission pop up at the top right. These are little missions that are like area missions that'll pop up. And you can choose to do them if you want. All right, we defeated that guy. Let's go ahead and defeat the rest while we're here. That's his fortify. Which means he's going to have more armor. Basically, he's going to be strengthened where you're going to do less damage on him. Watch out for the ground lighting up like that for the explosions. All right, now we got to defeat someone else. There we go. All right, we can go back out now. Turn in this mission and pick up the next. All right, when you're coming out of here, there's a little shortcut you could do to get back down there. So you don't have to go all the way out into the front. Couldn't go up that little area right there on the rock. So I had to come up the stairs and now I'll be able to jump over. Just like, not like this, apparently. Move! All right, I will be able to soon. Okay, these guys are reappearing right now because the other guys that I just passed, they came through right here. And that's why they're appearing, because they did the same thing. Oh, so you really should be able to avoid a lot of this. Okay, good lord. You're ruining my video, people.
Miss O'Malley gets what she wants and disappears. I must keep vigil here. Sure, these scoundrels don't attempt any.
All right, let's see if we got any other weapons that would be good to go. I'm not interested in all these. I like my bow. I don't have any better bow. I don't have a good chest piece that I want to put on or gloves because everything's heavy. All right, so now we want to look at where do we go next? Back to the fast travel. All right, easy enough. All right, once we came to the fast travel, it's basically telling us to go back home. So let's go turn this mission in. I like to zoom in when I come here because sometimes I'm like, okay, there's a green one there. Oh, there's a green one up here, but it wasn't showing. So I get a little bit confused. If I go ahead and just press map, I can go ahead and see where I need to go, and it really helps me out.
I think it is natural you have been here a short time. Many have been so please exercise discretion in speaking of these matters around town. The people are excited about the heirs.
All right, next, before we go downstairs, we're gonna go into the main building here and pick up another mission.
Yours is a yes. Only Minister Locklear.
All right, we can go turn in this mission now.
Look for anything recently disturbed.
Not worried about fall damage. I'll heal up just fine. Here we are.
Oh, yeah. I can feel the party coming on already. We got wine and
All right. I'm going to go pick up this main story quest, and then I will finish this side quest here. Now, remember what I said. If you're going to craft timber or do that to finish the resources for Peregrine, then you want to make sure you craft as much as you can. So I was not getting a bunch of logs when I was out there. So what I'm going to do is go to the shop. But first, I want to put stuff up because I don't want to be encumbered. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this stuff because I don't like any of it. I'm going to go ahead and put what I can into the storage. All right, there's some iron and there's this. Let's see, I will go ahead and pick up any rawhide or greenwood that I want. Now you can keep that in your storage if you want. It'll pull from your storage when you go to craft, so it's not a big deal. Same thing with all this. No reason to have that on me. All this stuff I'm just going to delete because I don't care about it. Okay. Now let's get a bunch of greenwood and let's get, where's your clothes, bro? All right, let's see here. I have 381 coin. So greenwood's pretty cheap. I want to be able to rank it up pretty well. Let me get about 500. All right, boom. All right. And then now the other one was what? Coarse leather. So we start off with rawhide. And it's pretty cheap. Let's go ahead and get about 500. All right, that's not 500, but that's okay. We want a little bit of gold left. All right, so we have a good amount on us. If we are too close to max weight, we can put that in storage, but we're not, so we're good to go. And whenever you craft anything, it'll be on your person. So it'll pull from your storage, but it'll still be on your person after you craft it. So we're going to take advantage of this ×3 leatherworking first craft bonus. 137. We're gonna get 6,116 leatherworking. There we are. We get 286 XP. We get 6,166 leatherworking. That takes us up to level 31 leatherworking. Now, if we look here, we're still not able to unlock the other things to rank this up. So rugged leather, you have to get to level 50. Now if you want to go onto the website and say, okay, how much rawhide would I need to do on my first craft bonus to be able to get to level 50 so I can unlock rugged leather and then take advantage of that first craft bonus later on, then you could put that in and it would tell you exactly the amount. Because now if every time I want to go from rawhide and make any, I'm only getting 44 leather working instead of that 132. So I'm losing a 3 times bonus, which really sucks. All right, here we are at the woodworking. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't ever seen a woodworking station look like this. All right, so we're gonna take advantage of this first crafting bonus, 132 woodworking. All right, boom. 361 XP. We went up to level 35, so not 50. So we could have did the math on the website and found out what we need to get to the next mark, which is 50. But that's okay. We get to level 35. We unlocked that stuff. Able to downgrade lumber, wood, and all that stuff, which I don't know if you'll ever use. I don't think I've ever used it, not once in my 3 years or so playing this game. We have those 2 things on us. We can go turn this stuff in now. Put some clothes on, bro. What the heck?
Great.
Night air, am I right?
You're a good person.
He's enjoying the night air, ladies and gents.
Very well. Have you made words? I suppose.
All right.
Everything around here.
So we got some new luck gloves. Harvesting. So we come over here to the forge. It wants us to craft a longsword. We'll get 420 weaponsmithing. Now, if you want to take advantage of that, you can. You don't have to. I would probably say save your resources. And you can just make one if you want. All right. It's going to come with vicious on it. Nice. If you want to make more, you could. Now we lost that first craft bonus, so now we only get 140 for weaponsmithing, but that's okay. I don't know how many people will be out there wanting to buy swords. You get a lot when you're ranking up. Now, if you remember at the town mission board, I picked up those missions to craft things right here. If you want to craft these will actually give you really good XP. I need iron ore, greenwood, and rawhide. I need iron ore, rawhide, and fibers. All right, we're back at the forge. Let's go ahead and make these. Weapon smithing work order here. We're going to get 434 weapon smithing. There is no first craft bonus, so you don't have to worry about that. All right. We're ranking up our weapon smithing, and we're also getting the town quest done. Now let's go turn these in and see how much XP we get. Real quickly, if you look at the compass up top, when you're out the range of your camp to respawn back at your camp in case you die, it will appear red as you see. It's 510 meters. If I go within 500 meters, it will light up yellow, and that means you're in range. Once you go past 500 meters, you will not be able to spawn back at your camp if you die. We are back at the town project board, and let's go ahead and turn this one in. How much XP do we get? 100 XP. Is it worth it? If you have the materials, sure. If not, then hey, keep it moving. It used to be a lot more than this XP wise, but they've really nerfed it. So feel free to do this if you want, and if not, that's fine too. So if we look here, our next main story quest is down here. Okay, well, we don't have any fast travel around there that we've been to, so we're gonna work our way down here, and we're gonna come through, and we're gonna go that way. Okay, now while you're coming down here, if you want to venture off and get this one, you can. Okay, flowers for the hire. And that's what I ended up doing. And then I went on to the main story quest, the MSQ, and all the side quests that you saw previously in the map, and went through some other missions, yada yada yada. It's basically the same thing, rinse and repeat as you progress through the area. There's really nothing else I need to update you on. I've pretty much gone over majority of the things that you're going to need to know as a new player, from ranking up, pulling enemies, what weapons to use, your camping and respawning at the camps, getting the fast travels, your clothing, your weapons, your attributes, what equip load you should stay in, and many more things that I can't remember right now. So really what I'm going to do is in the next video in Everfall as we get there, and then I'm going to let you go on your own. By then you're pretty much going to know everything. I'll show you the 3v3 PvP. I'll show you everything you get. Basically you unlock at level 30, and I don't want to drag on the video too long because it might be boring to some of you. I don't know if you like this style of video where I talk and ramble through and just explain things as I'm going along. Just let me know. It's a little bit different than just hitting on bulletin points, so I thought maybe this might be a little entertaining, and I did this late at night, so I'll probably sound really tired. You might want to watch this at 0.7 or 1.50 speed, so maybe it's a little bit quicker for some of y'all. But yeah, so anyways, I love helping out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I answer every comment back, so you can always join the community Discord. Send me a message if you have a question. I always reply, and I will see y'all in the next and last part 5 of this series. Thank you for watching, those who have, and thank you for stopping by my Twitch. I'll see y'all later. Thank you.